That's where you meet us. Take me there, take me there. If what you need is just an offering, it's right here. My life is here. I'll be a living sacrifice.
Hey, my little rays, sunshine. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Cause honey, tomorrow is what? Monday. Going back to work, going back to school. Cause here they go back to school. I'm gonna miss my baby though, cause she's such a good girl. Only time she bothers me is when she want me to cook something, and she wanna love on me and kiss on me the whole day. And I love that about her. She's such a sweet, sweet soul, sweet person. So y'all kind of bear up my throat, cause I was in that seasoning some food. And that Creole season almost took me out. I was coughing and sneezing at the same time. But anyway, y'all know it's Sunday. And I try to give a word on Sunday just to help us get through the week. Sometimes we just need encouragement on Sunday, and we can go back to that word, and just it'll help us get to the end. And Sister Got About It is not doing the word today, y'all. So y'all gonna be all right. Sister Got About It. She off. But the word for today is trust. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 through 6 says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not to thine own understanding. And in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct thy path. So the word today is trust. How much do we really trust God? I feel like in relationships, the foundation of relationship, this is my opinion, is built on communication and trust. And when you're in a relationship and y'all start talking and y'all say, we want to do this, we want to build this together, we want to build this foundation up. And as we talking about it, I got to trust you that we going to make this thing happen. And that's for God. When we go to him in prayer and communicate or talk to him and say, God, this is what, is going on, and I need to talk to you, and I need your help. Are we going to trust him to believe that he's going to do it? He said, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct our path. Because if we trust in him, he going to give us direction on how to build that thing. So, because if you building a house, and here go your foundation right here, it's the concrete. You don't lay the concrete down with communication and trust. And now, as we talk, we gotta build it. We gotta see how we're gonna build those 4 walls and where we're gonna put this in and how we're gonna do that. He said, don't lean on your own understanding, but trust in me. Because sometimes we'll go over here and give it to God, but then yet still, we still trying to figure out how we gonna make it work. He said, no. And trust is something that we have to build upon. And, when when you get, trust is not given. You got to build that. That's something you earn. Because in the definition of trust, it says firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something, relation to having to build on trust. So you building on trust. Because, as we go through our life is like a chapter book. You go through 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then sometime when we get to chapter 20, some things can happen. And, that year, it seemed like it was so hard. And, boy, you just want to bend and break your trust. And everything was just like, it was wavering. It was like, God, I don't know if I can do this. But in 20, but we can't leave our trust right there. We got to build a 21 and believe that what happened in 20 gonna be better in 21. God, I trust you. That old song back in the day that we used to sing, it says, I will trust in the Lord. I will trust in the Lord. I will trust in the Lord until I die. I'm gonna stay on the battlefield. I'm gonna stay on the battlefield till I die. Because we gotta believe God and trust him. That he gonna get me to the end. Whatever the end is for me, he gonna get me there. But the only way he gonna get me there is I gotta believe and trust and put my hope and my faith in him. And continuously talk to him, because you can't just stay right there in communication and not do nothing. You got to give him a little praise. You know, God, I thank you. You know, I know you working it out for me. You know, I told you what you want back down here when we was building down this little slab, you know, down here at the mold. And now we building up these walls, which is trust. I thank you because it look good. It's coming together along good. But we got to trust him. And my thing is, a lot of times, we will put our trust in man quicker than we will God. If somebody say they're going to do something, boy, you'll believe them wholeheartedly. But if God say he going to do something, well, I don't know. I ain't so, you know, God, I asked God this last week and he didn't do it. So I don't know if I could trust him. No. You got to trust him. Put your hope in him. Because when he said, I'm going to direct your path. That everywhere your foot try is blessed. In the morning when I be praying, I said, Lord, the steps of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord and utilized in his ways. So as I go through my journey of life, everything ain't going to be good. That's a guarantee. He ain't never said life was going to be easy. We going to go through trials and tribulations. And if you didn't, I don't know who you are, because even Jesus got mad. Even Jesus went through trials and tribulations, because when he got up on that cross, that was a trial and tribulation. But he had to trust God. At the end of the day, you got my back. You know why I'm up here. So that's how we have to be. God, lead my path. Tell me where to go, and I'm going to trust you, and that's the way I'm going to go. And let people tell you, girl, you don't need to trust God, because look how things going for you. And that's why I say a lot of times, one thing I've learned in life is when I'm praying for something, or God speaks to me about something, I don't tell nobody. Because sometimes people will pray against you. Because you praying and you trusting and you believe in God. Because he gave you that vision. He gave you that word. He told you, I'm going to do this for you. And then a lot of times we get so excited and we don't say, but honey, guess what God told me he going to do for me? Honey, guess what God revealed to me? Trying to tell you about this dream I had. And God like, shh, be quiet. Shut your mouth. Because some people don't want to see God get you where he wants you to go. You over here in chapter 20, they like, I don't want to see her go to 21. Child, Lord, don't do it for Jesus. You know what I mean? And you really got people out here praying against you. Saying all manner of evil against you. And you know what God has for you, but you got to put your trust and your hope and your faith in him. Trust in him with all your heart, not half your heart. We know we got a left side and the right side of our heart. I know I had to do a right heart cath. And then I had to do a left heart cath. So you put that right and that left together and with your whole heart. And then don't worry about it. Don't you try to understand. Because life can get hard. And when we try to understand it, some things it ain't even easy to comprehend. So it's like, God, you got this. I ain't finna have no headache. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to trust you that you got this. So y'all, this week, as you go through this week, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him. When you see things and you don't understand, communicate with God. Do prayer. Or just sitting down and just talking to God. You know, sometimes we just have to sit down and be like, you know what, God, Lord, I was just like, I have a conversation with him. That's how I pray a lot of times. If I'm just sitting there in this general, I be like, you know, Lord, you know, I have a conversation with him. I communicate with him. And when you communicate with him, trust him. Don't try to understand it. Go on what you do. Keep doing what you're doing. And he gonna guide your footsteps to where you got to be. Because God may say, okay, I need you over here. So if we listen. Because then too, one thing about it, let me go back. Communication also comes with listening. Because when somebody's talking to you, you got to listen and comprehend what they're saying. You got to keep your ears open. I don't talk to somebody and don't listen to them. If somebody's saying to me, if someone is saying something to me, I got to open my ears to hear what they're saying. I can't be standing there like they just talking in my mind. No, listen. So as we communicate with God and we trust in God, listen to God to lead us in the right direction. That's it. That's all. Me and God, we're going to talk. And I'm going to trust him when I tell you, when we talk about it, he got this thing covered. And then I ain't going to worry about it once I tell him that, because I trust him that he going to do it, because he told me, what he going to do for me. And his word, if you read your Bible, those Bibles is a lot of things that God told us in his word what he would do for us. And then I'm going to keep on walking and going, and I'm just going to ask him to lead me to where I got to be. That's it. That's all, y'all. Trust in him. So, y'all, that's all I got for you. That's our word for this week. When you sit down and you feel like you wavering, oh, Lord, let me trust God. Let me go to Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. But y'all know I love y'all. I hope y'all, again, have a great day and continue to have a great day all day long. And I will like, comment, and subscribe. I keep forgetting about that. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like to be a blessing to my channel, you can at Cash App, super things, super stickers, but being a member, all the above. But y'all know that I love y'all, so y'all have a great day on purpose.